My neighbor called the cops on my loud parties until they discovered what I was actually doing. I was in my garage at 10 p.m. on a Wednesday when I heard the sirens. Two police cruisers pulled into my driveway, red and blue lights flashing across my house. Officer Martinez stepped out and walked toward me with that serious cop expression. We got a noise complaint about loud parties and possible drug activity. I looked around my garage, confused. Just me, my laptop, and about 15 gaming PCs I'd built from scratch, all running cryptocurrency mining operations. Drug activity? I asked. Officer, I'm just mining Bitcoin. Behind him, my neighbor Frank emerged from his house in a bathrobe, pointing at my garage like he was identifying a suspect. There's people coming and going at all hours. Loud music, suspicious equipment. I tried explaining to Officer Martinez that the loud music was just cooling fans running 24/7, and the people coming and going were delivery drivers dropping off computer parts. Frank crossed his arms. Nobody needs that many computers, unless they're running some kind of illegal operation. I've been watching him for months. That's when Officer Martinez asked to see inside my garage. I hit the lights, revealing rows of gaming rigs with LED lighting, cables everywhere, and multiple monitors showing mining software. What exactly am I looking at? Officer Martinez asked. Cryptocurrency mining farm, I explained. Each computer solves complex mathematical problems to verify Bitcoin transactions. The more computers, the more money I make. Frank scoffed. That's the dumbest cover story I've ever heard. Mining what? Gold? In your garage? Officer Martinez pulled out his phone and started Googling. After a few minutes, he looked up with raised eyebrows. This is actually a real thing. Bitcoin mining. Says here some people make serious money doing this. How much money? Frank asked suspiciously. I pulled up my mining pool dashboard on my phone. This month? About $47,000. Dead silence. Frank's mouth fell open. Officer Martinez whistled. 47,000 in 1 month? Good month, I shrugged. Bitcoin's been climbing. Last month was only 32,000. Frank stepped closer, suddenly very interested. Wait, you're making that much money from those computers? The electricity bill is brutal though, I added. About 8 grand a month just in power costs. That's when Frank's attitude completely flipped. So when you said you were working late, you meant making $40,000? More or less. Officer Martinez was still staring at my setup. My nephew keeps talking about this crypto stuff. Always thought it was a scam. Definitely not a scam, I said, showing him the real-time earnings tracker. See this? Every few minutes another couple bucks gets added to my wallet. Frank was practically drooling. What kind of computers do you need? How do you get started? Well, I said slowly, it's pretty technical. You need specific graphics cards, mining software, wallet addresses, pool configurations. Could you teach me? Frank asked eagerly. I looked at Officer Martinez, who was trying not to laugh, then back at Frank, who'd gone from calling the cops on me to begging for investment advice in about 10 minutes. Frank, didn't you just accuse me of running a drug operation? His face went red. I was protecting the neighborhood. You understand. Tell you what, I said. Since you're so interested in my business now, why don't you come by Saturday? I'll show you how everything works. Officer Martinez shook his head, grinning. Ma'am, I think we're done here. No crime being committed except making too much money. As the cops left, Frank lingered in my driveway. So, Saturday. What time works for you? Actually, Frank, I've been thinking about expanding. I could use someone to monitor the rigs overnight when I'm sleeping. His eyes lit up. Like a partnership? More like you pay me to let you watch my computers make money, I said. I'll teach you everything, but it'll cost you, say, $2,000 for the full course? Frank nodded eagerly. Deal. When do we start? That Saturday. Frank showed up with a notebook and his checkbook. I spent 3 hours teaching him basic cryptocurrency concepts, showed him how to read mining software, and explained market volatility. 6 months later, Frank had invested $30,000 in his own mining setup. He makes about $8,000 a month now, and brings me coffee every morning to check on our operations. Last week he thanked me for changing his life and apologized for calling the cops. No worries, I told him. Best business partnership I ever got arrested for. Sometimes the people trying to shut you down just don't understand what success looks like.